worked it out.
Woo!
Between work,
Hello
we've done
Facebook
it.
and hello Instagram. So
Well, we got there eventually, so
we've
yeah.
had a little technical problem. Fully streamed on Instagram. So hello everybody, welcome to the aesthetic treatment rooms. Eventually, we got there in the end. My name is Dr. Helen. This is Rachel.
Hello.
We are co-owners of the aesthetic treatment rooms and the aesthetic training rooms. We opened in October 2020, just after the pandemic. A great time to open a business. But we've been here for nearly 3 years, and we really enjoy it. Don't
Yes,
we?
we'll love our job, really.
Yeah,
Don't we? Definitely. So thank you very much for everybody who has took the time to join us. Today, like I said before, we are going to do the first in our series of lives. So today our topic is going to be turkey neck. Now, although this isn't an official medical term, believe it or not, there isn't a medical term for this.
Oh.
It is just called sagging and loose skin.
Yeah,
we did so.
We did decide to do this after having the clinic. We discovered that a lot of people were coming with the same problems.
Yes.
And this was something that we actually saw in a few different people, and we're treating in a few different ways, but we actually decided to do this live after we had a gentleman attend to the clinic who told us a story where he'd gone to see his granddaughter, who was watching him as he was chatting on with his family, and she kind of toddled over to him and looked at him and went and sat on his knee, and when he thought she was just there for a cuddle, she kind of went and went for his under his neck. And he wasn't very happy about it. I had a bit of a laugh about it, but he wasn't very happy about it. Yes. And I think that's, once we treated that and we got a bit of we got a good result for him, I think that it really improved his confidence.
Yeah.
And going to talk to his granddaughter. But it really did improve his confidence, that he felt a lot better about himself. And that's really what prompted this live, isn't it?
Yeah.
That we just wanted to get a bit more information out there and a bit more... just help more people as far as we can, really. So it is part of the natural aging process, isn't it?
Yeah, it is part of the natural aging process, unfortunately, but luckily there are several treatments that are quite good at helping with this issue. In this slide we're going to talk about the causes of turkey neck and the possible treatments. So Helen, do you know what causes turkey neck?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. I was waiting for you to ask. So a lot of problems with skin, it comes down to collagen and elastin. So if we put it simply, collagen is the structural side of your skin and elastin is the resilience, so the way that your skin snaps back. And unfortunately with age we lose both of them. I think after the age of about 40 your collagen declines by approximately 1% a year. Mm-hmm. So you do lose it quite quickly. And that really, combined with the effects of gravity, that's what's going to affect your appearance of under your neck, the turkey neck. But there's a few factors that can kind of combine with that and sort of exacerbate it and make it worse. One, unfortunately, is how you're made, so your genetics, what's passed down from your family. If they have an issue with skin being loose, then potentially you could have the same issue. Weight loss. So if people lose weight very quickly, they lose the fat which actually supports the neck as well. Weak muscles. So we've got a muscle here called platysma, which is that muscle when you do that. Lovely. And that actually helps to support the skin overlying it. So if that muscle becomes weaker, then again the support is gone. Sun damage is a massive factor to ageing. We know that. My patients hear me witter on about SPF and wearing SPF all the time. And that is something that you can actually do to prevent ageing. I think it's something like 80% of the signs of ageing are caused by sun damage.
Yeah.
Which is
quite high,
it's a very high factor, because it's something we can't really avoid unless you're a vampire.
Oh, ginger like
you. You do a good job of it. But the final thing that can affect your neck is, although we've got weight loss, it's sort of fat accumulating in that area as well. If it's If you have more of a fat deposit under here, it can cause the skin to be under stress, it can strain, and that can give almost a more exacerbated appearance of it, because although it's fat to support the skin, it's also fat that's putting pressure on it, and especially with gravity. So it does depend on what's causing it as to how we need to treat it.
So really you need to understand what's causing the problem before you can work out how you're going to treat it. Because when you have a consultation with someone, what's going to happen is they're going to assess your needs. Basically, they're going to look at your skin, fat deposits, your neck, and just see what it is that needs addressed, and see how you can help sort of improve the condition. Now, with looking at treatments, it sort of categorises into two categories. We're looking at surgical and non-surgical treatments. So what we're going to start off with is non-surgical treatments.
Because we don't do surgery here.
There's that. And we also, the non-surgical treatments are going to be, there's quicker healing time.
They're more accessible.
More accessible, the easier, the quicker, more handy if you've got a busy lifestyle, and you can't really afford to have the downtime of having surgery. You're also looking at reducing the risks of complications, risks and side effects by having something sort of minimalistic. So,
well, let's have a look at them, shall we?
Yes.
So if we talk about our non-surgical options and what we're going to go through and what's possibly available to you. Let's start off with our home care. So I think with home care, where lotions, potions, creams, SPF, we're not only just looking at how much this is actually going to treat it, but also prevention. As we've said, sun damage is really aging. So if you wear SPF, it's going to help to prevent further damage. It may not repair the damage that's there, but it's also going to help things for the future. If we then look at sort of your anti-aging regime, you're looking at your AHA cleansers, hyaluronic acid hydrating serums and things. They're going to help as much as if you didn't do it, you may look a bit worse, but how much resolution you're going to get from those lotions, potions and creams, it's going to be minimal. You're not going to see, there isn't a wonder cream out there that you're going to put on and it's going to be resolved. There is going to be, a bit of improvement. You might find your skin texture improves, but really you're not going to get resolution of that loose skin. The next thing that Rachel's been researching is exercises for turkey neck. Now, it wasn't something I was hugely aware of, I've got to be honest. We can't confirm or deny whether they work or not, but they are reported to strengthen the muscle, tone the muscles in the neck, and actually help to just improve the appearance of the neck. So, would you like to show us some of those exercises?
If I'm honest, I don't think anyone would really want to see.
I think they would. I want to see them.
Do you?
Yeah, let's have a look, see the exercises.
Okay, so I'll show you a couple of them. So basically, these exercises are, as Helen said, we can't prove nor disprove whether these are going to work. So I personally will not be spending a lot of time doing them.
Fair enough.
But I will show you two of them.
Ooh,
So
can it wait?
I'll move to the side.
I'll move slightly out the way, so I'll give you the full camera action.
So
move forward slightly so the Facebook people can see.
So what you're aiming to do is stretch the neck. So you want to look up to the ceiling and you want to kiss the ceiling.
Brilliant.
I don't know how that works, but apparently it does.
Got any more suggestions?
There's another one where you curl your teeth. You curl your lips
Okay.
around your teeth.
Brilliant.
Curl your lips around your teeth and you make this strange sound. So it's like this.
If nothing else, I'm going to get a bit of a laugh about it, but I think we should move on.
Yes. Let's look at microneedling.
Okie dokie.
So, microneedling is basically collagen induction therapy. What you are aiming to do is tighten and smooth the skin around the neck. So, collagen induction therapy, microneedling creates lots of tiny little micro channels using a sterile needle. This is going to stimulate your body's healing defence, which means that it is going to create collagen and elastin, which, as you've already said, is on the decline
So important.
as you're getting older. So it is going to massively improve things. It's just going to give you a nice, tighter, smoother appearance.
More
of the
radiant
skin.
appearance.
Yes,
Beautiful.
glowing.
Another thing that we could look at is radio frequency treatment. Now, this has been more popularised recently. I think I've heard more about it than I ever have.
Yeah.
It is a treatment to help to lift, tighten and firm skin. It produces heat to about 40, 41, 42 degrees, which helps to produce collagen and elastin, which is where we're at for that. Try and tighten everything up again to give that kind of youthful appearance. Also helps to bring blood to the surface of the skin, which again just helps with skin turnover as well. It's a great option for people who are looking for something which doesn't have needles. It's quite a good all-rounder treatment. It helps just with general rejuvenation as well. So it is quite a good treatment. It's worthwhile looking at it.
Yeah. We have another one, fat dissolving injections. So this is obviously for excess fat. It is using an ingredient called deoxycholate acid, which is naturally occurring in your body, and it's responsible for breaking down and dissolving fat cells. So again, if the cause is you have excess fat around your chin area, then that is massively going to help.
Yes, it is. It does take a while though, doesn't it, the fat dissolving?
Take a couple of goes.
Yeah, and you're looking at a few weeks really to see results from that. It's not an instant thing, is it?
Definitely not.
The other thing we could look at to try and improve the appearance is botulinum toxin, also known as Botox. So commonly we use this around sort of the upper bit of the face, but it can be used by this muscle we talked about earlier. Not on the collar. It's beautiful, that, isn't it, when I do that?
Lovely.
Sometimes when people age, they can end up with lines down their neck from this muscle as it loses sort of its strength and its texture and its tone. Having Botox injections into this muscle helps to relax it. So the botulinum toxin actually helps to stop the muscle from moving. So if these bands can't contract, then it smooths the appearance, makes everything look a bit nicer, and that's quite popular as well.
Another one, dermal fillers. So you're looking at if there is an issue with loose sagging skin because of loss of facial volume, you would use dermal fillers. You'd probably be looking at treating the jaw area and the chin area. So if you can imagine, you're increasing the volume.
That's nearly as good as me doing the impression of the platysmal muscle, love it.
You're adding volume, so you're basically going to hold the skin a little bit taut, which again is going to improve the appearance.
We've got mesotherapy or injectable skin boosters as well, haven't we? Because that's quite popular, I think. We've got, things that can be injected, skin boosters that are hyaluronic acid, but it's not going to add volume to your face. Some of them have got mix of amino acids in to help the amino acids build the collagen. So it actually essentially puts everything where it should be to improve collagen. We've got injectable skin boosters which have got the precursor, the strand of collagen in them, which again help to tighten skin up, and everything's put where it should be for the cells to use it. And that's quite popular as well. That gets a good improvement as well.
Amazing result. And that's actually what you had used on
that gentleman who came in. Yeah, so if you on our mailing list, you'll have got emails about the live, and the first email that was done with the skin boosters as well. Incidentally, if you want to be added to our mailing list, if you go to our website, there's a pop-up and just pop your email in there, and then you'll get all our updated emails for the rest of the lives, which I'm sure we'll all be thrilled to see. We've got a few more lives coming up, which is good, but let's move on to the surgical options. So I think really when we're looking at surgical options, we've got to consider the fact that there is a lot more downtime, it's a lot more invasive, you're going to need time off work, or time when you're going to be quite swollen and bruised from it as well. But you're probably looking at a facelift and a neck lift to try and get rid of this excess skin. Obviously it's immediate because they're cutting away the excess skin. but it is more of a permanent option as well. So really, when we're talking about these treatments, we're moving the starting point again for aging.
Yeah.
So it just moves the starting point a lot further than we can do with non-invasive treatment.
Yeah.
So with non-invasive treatment, we're kind of looking at moving the starting point a little bit each time, and you're going to continue to age. When you have surgery, you're moving the starting point a big way up before that aging effect takes place again. Another thing that could be considered if we have excess fat underneath the chin would be liposuction. And again, you're going to get quite a lot of swelling from that, quite a bit of downtime from it. But it depends on your budget, what you're willing to put yourself through. It might be worthwhile looking at it.
So basically, just to conclude all the information, the causes of turkey neck, we have gone through.
What we're talking about.
We've gone through that. So, like I say, there are treatments available. It is something that does affect people's confidence.
We've got an exciting new treatment starting, haven't we? So we've been doing some trials with people, and we've been getting some really good results. In fact, again, another one of my patients came in. Patients love to tell us about issues, don't they? But she came in and she just went, "Helen, we're going to have to do something about this," and then went at me, which was lovely. So we had a bit of a giggle about that. And she's been having this treatment, and actually she's had a really good result from it. And I was absolutely thrilled because she sent us a picture saying, "I'm so pleased with how everything looks." And I think, do you know, it makes a difference when we can make a difference to you guys. So people come in and they've got a problem and they feel like that's all they focus on.
Yeah.
But actually, by coming in, you know, we can have a chat to you. We can do a treatment planning session. We can go through that. And we've made those available to you on our booking platforms. So if you go to our website and go to the booking page, there's a booking portal. You can choose to book with either Rachel or myself. And if you scroll down the list of options, there is something called a treatment planning session. And these are very limited. So we've only released a few of those, and once they've gone, we're going to take them off. It's 30 minutes dedicated solely to you and your problems, to talk about whatever worries you, whatever you want to treat, and we can go through your medical history. We can talk about the treatment options that are available to you and what will fit with your budget as well, to try and get you a result that you will be happier with than you are at the moment. So go to our website, theaesthetiktreatmentrooms.co.uk, and have a look on our booking page and have a look to book in for that. Because I think when you've got a problem and you want to do something about it, you know, potentially we can definitely help with that, help to improve things. If you want to follow us more on social media, again, the Aesthetic Treatment Rooms on Facebook and Instagram as well. If you would like any topics covered, please feel free to send us a message or drop us a comment in the comment box. We have had a couple of messages already, which we got sent before. I was going to say before the show then. I don't know why before the show.
The Dr. Helen and Rachel.
So the first question that we got asked, Rachel, are these treatments permanent?
No treatment, no aesthetic treatment is going to be permanent. What we're looking for is to improve the condition of something, not necessarily completely eradicate it. Although we said that surgery is going to take you back to an earlier starting point, the aging process is actually going to start from that point. So, no, sorry.
Nothing's permanent. How much do the treatments cost?
That totally depends on what treatment we're doing.
What the starting point is?
Starting point, I mean, you're looking at, if you were looking at peels, you're looking at £75 a treatment.
But it depends on the condition, doesn't it? And how many we need, and what treatment it is we're doing as well.
So it depends on whether we're treating fat or loose skin, loss of volume, or just want to generally rejuvenate and tighten things.
And the other question that we got is there an age limit for treatment, as in, can you be too old for treatment?
No, you can never be too old for treatment.
No, I don't think so either.
Definitely not.
I'll be like 110. Well, I'm saying that as if I get there.
Yes, if you're going to live to 110.
I know. If I do, I'll still be having it done.
We'll be doing treatment on each other until we're very, very old.
There is a minimum age, however, of 18.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone of 18 is going to be worried about this.
They shouldn't have issues with turkey neck at
With loose
17.
skin. No.
Yeah, they should be all right up until their 18th birthday. We can get booked in. And
Yeah. We'll have a look.
We'll have a look.
Well, I think that's it. We've answered your questions. I hope you've enjoyed it and people have taken something from it. Again, if you would like to book in for that treatment planning session, have a look on our website, theaesthetictreatmentrooms.co.uk, and choose whether you want to book in with Rachel or myself, and then you can book your treatment planning session, and we'll look forward to welcoming you and seeing how we can help you.
So next week's live is going to be next Wednesday at 6 o'clock, and next week we are talking about acne and acne scarring. So if you do know somebody who might benefit from information on that, please do let them know, and we'll be giving some tips and things next week.
I'll know how to get onto the live on Facebook next week.
Hopefully, I mean, we could have forgot by then. We're not promising great things.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Hope to see you next week.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.